Dreamtime story and Shakespeare go together. And what swims in the middle of these things, if I separate the paradigms, right, in the middle is spirituality.
For about 2.5 years, I've been coming up to this place in particular, here in Beswick, and spending time with Tommy, concocting together essentially this idea, mad idea, to tell the story of King Lear, but tell it through the Indigenous experience across the terrain of Northern Australia.
Michael Ramey goes, I have the crown from Geoffrey Rush, and you got to put it on. Crown for what? King Lear. Well, my eyes, my ears, I don't know whether to cry or what. And when we were born, we cry that we have come to this great stage of fools. I love that.
Tommy brought me out here, and we sat and just read King Lear in its entirety. Lear, of all stories, is about land and about land ownership and about the folly of believing you can own land.
Breed your mongrel dogs, eh?
I've started to bring collaborators back to this place in particular because it feels like the spiritual home of production in some way.
Inside.
Watertight.
Back for what?
This time we're here with Ruby, who's a young Indigenous costume designer.
It's been incredible to come up north for this project. I can't believe how lucky I am to be involved. Meeting the ladies who work for Jill Penarts has been incredible.
We're gonna show you that how the culture gonna run.
It'll definitely inform my costume designs and how to get across to the audience what it feels like to live here through the costumes.
For millennia, people have lived and existed with the land and on the land without claiming to own the land. But this story is about a man who believes he can own land and therefore divide it and give it to his 3 daughters. It's a folly that becomes a tragedy.
When I have crapped up on those rotten daughters, then I'll kill them.
We started working on a translation process because we were also very keen to not use Shakespeare's story, but not his words.
Maybe you go on to say, you get your land next to my land, then we've got some land. You know.
I just feel like Goneril would say to him, why didn't you tell us this before we sent him out into the storm?
Why waste time with that? She'd be going, no, all right, well, that's what we're going to do. Let's go and do it.
What if you have Edmund, he chants something, and then sets the scene up.
Make ungrateful man.
The tragedies of our country, we put away with old people, and they should be the teachers.
Wins and crack your cheeks.
The truer we speak to our elder, the more respect you get. That's what it's all about.
Rumble thy belly full. Pillamamir, one. Thunderbolts, big man here, white one gone. Poof, pululu. Pululu mangari. Panda. Yeah, Anbana, what do I? Make ungrateful men.